Hello, Asha Light Eagle, Whispers Healing with my ancestors. And I am going to do talk about Linda's shamanic journey day one. And I feel puzzled today. I have done many things, but I have started to work with your energy, Linda. And there is so much of pain going on. I feel so devastated somehow. What I have received from my guides is that you're trying to be cheerful in whatever you do, but the pain that you're holding on to is so huge that it's enormous. It's like, yeah, I mean, for you to be able to walk and to function, it's a big deal. I don't know if you have been I feel like you have been, maybe you've been close to death or something, or almost. It's like wanting to end things, but yet you're fighting it because you are a fighter. You will not give up. You're like a lion who will make things work. And you like to move forward, is what I have received from my guys. You like to move forward. You like to manage things. And you're not a person that will just give in and then that's it, you know? You try to be logical in everything. And there is so much of, I can't say anger. Yeah, you're angry at maybe a bit of life, but still it's not a big deal for you because it's like you're trying to accept that, okay, I have gone through that. Shit, what happens? Shit happens, you know? But it's heavy. It's devastated. I am devastated. I haven't worked with someone and became so emotional because I just want to sit and cry. That's how I feel when I tap into your energy. Yeah, and what my guides have said is that you're trying to be very neutral in your way of thinking and doing things. And you're trying to, let me just see what I have written. You're trying to be neutral, and you're trying to be joyful and think in a positive way. You like to be social and you like to be free. But the hinders that you have gone through, have been blowing like a bomb exploding, is how I feel. And it's not things that started when you were grown up and got married. It's things that started when you were a child. And you had, I don't know, what I'm getting, what I have received is that there have been difficulties in your relation. You have had difficulties with relationships as a child. I'm seeing, I received that you were quite cheerful and all. I don't know if you wanted to be, or if you was, because what came to me, the pictures that came is that what is it called? It's like being a cheerleader. You say it like that, cheerleader. Um, dancing and let me just turn this off because I want to have I want to have uh, it's like cheerleader dancing. I don't know if that is connected to some sport, which I do believe, and popularity. But what I also get is that you have been quite open to spirituality, very open and very, very intuitive. And that scared you, but you were scared. There were a male, I don't know if this is a daddy figure or someone else, I'm not sure. But when you were, I don't know, I mean, age and me is not the best to talk about because I'm not so good at it. But when you were between, let's say 6, I wanted to say 5, but 5 and 8, somewhere there, things started to happen that you didn't like. And you had difficulties with a male, elder male, that was putting you through a hell somehow. I don't know if this person did, because I feel violence and I feel fear and I feel sadness and I feel that I want to run away. And this is a person that would commit a lot of arguments at home, and you didn't want to hear. It's like what I received is a girl covering her head so that I will not know, closing yourself in a closet or in a room or something. It's like sitting in a darkness because you don't want to know. You want to just turn your ears off, don't want to hear arguments, don't want to hear what's going on. And I don't know if you went through some violence with this person, because I feel violence. And that when I say it like that, I mean that this person either did beat you, you were beaten, or you're violent, you're being put through violent through words and all that. And what I also got received, and I don't know if you can understand that and relate to that or not, but you were in a situation, I don't know how old you were, but you were in a situation where you almost got violent sexually, almost. It didn't, I think it didn't happen. At least they didn't show me that the thing happened, but I don't know, maybe it did, and I don't have a clue. But I think that you were on your way to fall under some hands that were not positive and good. Okay. So what I feel is that when you left your home, according to what I have received, is when you thought that you were going to be free and that life would be greener, grass would be greener on the other side, sort of, and you're trying to make a change and so on, and you were trying to have communication with your mom, but that communication between the both of you have been upside down. There have been times where you have been so close that it's almost like you're one body, okay? But then there have been that disconnection in between. And when you were disconnected, you became sad and hurt, but you didn't understand why. And that is why. That's one of the reasons, anyways, okay? Um, and when you got into a relationship where you were manipulated in, okay? And what I also received is a girl who doesn't listen because you have a lot of fire within you, impulsivity, and you can explode and become a bomb, just like your mom. So you got into a relationship that you received signals by, but you didn't see the signals. And I think that you were in some shorter relationship before that, bigger relationship somehow is how I'm understanding that. And when you got into that next relationship, you were going through hell because you were told daily, maybe 20 times a day, for an example, that you were nothing, that you were zero, that you couldn't do anything correct. You were abused by words. You're abused by hand. So I think that you have gone through being beaten up in that relationship, and that person was a psycho, a complete psycho. It was sick. When I tap into that, I just want to cry because I get so emotional by just remembering the things that I got to see. And by being in a prison, because your life was like a prison. You didn't know for some time what was happening in the world. It's like you were in a cage, in a prison, and you couldn't breathe, and you got cut off. You didn't have any communication with family and even your friends. You were losing people around you. And that's exactly what that person wanted. And that was a psycho. And I can't understand that you didn't see that, but it's not easy because such people will be so manipulative in the beginning that you will feel that, oh, this is God himself, and so on. So in the beginning, everything was beautiful till one day just did snap. And what I'm also getting, Linda, is that this person either have drugged you. Sometimes it's like putting things in your drink or food or something. I don't know. I feel so devastated, honestly. And I don't know if you even know this or did think it. But the days where you had short memory of is the days where you were not yourself. You were filled with some sort of medicine or something. You were, in a way, somehow drugged or something. Okay? And you were fearing at the end of that relationship or I think that year before that, year before that, you just decided that I have enough. I am not. I'm not going to be in this anymore. And you were starting to think about how to get out from that relationship alive. And I don't know if there is children involved, because I'm getting children. I'm getting a lot of noise in my head, uh, is when I was receiving all this. A lot of noise in my head. So it's like you, when you left, you left. Whatever you did take with you at that time was what you could carry and nothing more. It's like you had to leave each and everything and start all over from scratch with everything. And you have been angry at life. You have been angry at everything. And I'm seeing a person being devastated and wondering, why am I so punished? Why me out of all? You know? And you started to seek, I think, different things. I don't know if that's spirituality or if that's church. But it's like you were trying to seek, find things, people where you could feel that you belonged, where you could feel that you would be safe. And still that bound was cut because you didn't want people to know exactly what you went through, so you cut cords for some time with your family, and you just tried to fight this on your own and make things happen. And I'm getting a person who is trying to work and there have been times that you have been having 2 or 3 work at a day almost. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what I received from my guides. So that was struggling for you to manage. But you did it. You did it. But then when you became free, as I call it, and when you started to realize what life you did go through and what have happened, it's like a reflection. There are things that you still don't remember till today, situations. And it's good that you don't remember them. But when you became free, everything just did fall on you. The depression that you were fighting off when you were in that relationship. And I shouldn't just say one relationship, because it wasn't just one relationship, it was a couple of relationships. I think that that caught up to you. And you started to become having problem with depression, with health. I'm not seeing you overeating. Maybe you had a time where you did do that. But your body just expanded. you became someone else who you had trouble to see in the mirror. And that was a struggle for you. But when it was happening, you were blind to it. You didn't see it. You didn't notice. But when it happened, when you know, I'm almost on my way to say that when that was too late, then you saw it. And nothing is too late, of course. Don't ever think like that, okay? Nothing is too late. But when you saw it, you got shocked. You didn't recognize yourself. And then you tried to befriend with that new person that you saw in that mirror. And since then, that have been an obstacle in a way for you. And you're trying to make a change towards yourself to feel better, not doing it for anyone else, for any male or people or anyone, but for you. You're trying to do this for you. And what I received next is that you started to communicate with people that is towards some sort of either spirituality or it could have been a church too, of course. I don't know which, honestly. I couldn't understand. But the communication from you, from your heart, to that creator, to God, were deep. And you went there and you started to communicate within yourself and to have an understanding to why you went through things. You, by doing so, you gain hope. You gain positivity. You gain strength. But your self-esteem is still low. You gain a lot, but not what you need. And you have blockage. You have blockages. I don't know where. I haven't received that yet. This is just the first day. And this is what came through. But what the guides say is that you are battling life. And you're being a little bit unsure of life as well, of where to be, what to be, and so on. And you want to be successful. You want to be joyful. But you're struggling. And that's a lot. You have, I don't know how many children you have. I have received the number 3 with you, so you might have 3 children. I don't have a clue if that's so or not, but I'm getting the number 3. I received the number 3. So you have been struggling to become and be a good mom as well, even if you went through a hell in life. I don't know what I'm seeing, okay? What I'm getting is where I'm a little bit unsure when it comes to the children, because I am seeing you taking care of not only your children, but your grandchild or grandchildren. I'm not sure if it's one or if it's more, but it's like you're helping a child out. You try to help a child out. And it was working for some time till that person decided that, no, I want something more. And this person have been cutting you off and then coming back, cutting you off. I mean, your child, cutting you off, coming back, communicating. And you try to take it for what it is, even if it hurts you. You blame yourself for things that happened. You blame yourself for that you had to go through all that. What the guides wants you to do is to accept the situation, forgive, and just move forward. And don't count things out. Be in the flow a little bit. Try not to explode. And try to hold on to the ones who love you. Don't cut people off. And they don't want you to do anything more special. The only thing that I received when I asked, what do you want me to tell her, or so on, the only thing what they want is for you to cleanse your home. Because you have energies around your home that is a little bit upside down. So try to use Palo Santo or something that you feel happy with using, and try to cleanse your home, each and every room, even the bathrooms, even the closets, everything, so that you remove all the energies that don't need to be there. Okay, that's important. That's the only thing that I have asked you to do, till now at least. Let's see if I have missed something. Don't worry about some sort of conflict, is what I have written. You have been having some arguments. You have been in arguments with someone. I don't know if you can understand that. Try not to worry about that, because it's going to work out in your favor, in a good way for you within time. I don't know if you have been planning to move, or if you already have moved. I'm not sure, but a movement is coming on, is what I have written. And with that movement, there will be a new opportunities coming for you. You're going to go through a transformation. And what they also want to tell you, which I forgot to say in all this, is that you have been hiding your dreams within. You have been hiding your spirituality within. It's like you are yourself. You're drowning yourself. You're making yourself not to have air. You need to breathe. You need to accept your spirituality. It's not wrong to have gifts and to be gifted. Okay? Just because you believe and so on, when it comes to, for example, God or whatever it is that you have turned to, it's okay to have gifts. It's okay to be spiritual. Remember that. It's nothing wrong. And it doesn't say, because what I received with that is that you punish yourself, or you think that you will be punished, or other people might say that you will be punished because of your gifts, and they will be judgmental. And you shouldn't be judgmental to what you have received. Instead, you should work with that without being scared. So that's what I want you to know. That's what I have written down on paper. The next thing that is coming up is that you are communicating with someone. I don't know if this is about a relationship start or something. Don't go the path according to the guides. Careful, so that you don't fall in the same pattern. Okay, careful. Because you're working through depression. You're going to go through a time that will be a lot of tears for you. And I know you have shed tears, but you will shed some more. But that will be cleansing tears. Okay? And this is what they have asked me to tell you. This is what I have written down. And you need to put some effort into this yourself, and stop thinking and worrying so much of things, because you worry that, oh, what if I do mistake? What if I do wrong? Yeah, you should worry a bit, but not till the point where you get sick, you know? When it comes to the economical situation, try to just think about where you spend your money so that you have enough sufficient money to work with, so that you will feel okay. So this is what they told me, at least today. Let's see if I will receive any communication tomorrow. I don't receive communication every day, you know, and it's okay, don't worry about that. But if I will receive communication tomorrow, I will do the same as today. I will record it and I will let you know. And you're welcome to message me, and you're welcome to talk to me whenever you have time, or just leave feedback in my messenger whenever you have time, because I know that you are more busy than what I am, and we have time difference as well. So but we'll work through. It will be fine. So I hope that you could understand what I've received. I hope that I will be able to help you to remove the blockages. I know some of them already. I don't know everyone, but some. And I want you to know that whatever I will do or whatever I'm doing, I do that with my heart. So let's hope that this will help you. Okay? It's not easy to work and do this shamanic journey sometimes when you come close to people's thoughts and feelings. You need to be neutral. And me, I'm emotional too, you know, I'm just a human. I do care for people. I know what it is going through difficult situations. I might tell you one day, and you will know that, oh shit, she understands me. Yeah, I do. I haven't gone through the same things as you in a way. But I can understand what it is to fear. That's what I can say. So, yeah. But I haven't been violated sexually or things like that. But I know what fear is. Fear is when it comes to being caught up in a nightmare and you don't know what is happening outside the cage because you're just in a cage, in a box. And that's what you have been a couple of times in life. Not just once, but a couple of times. So I will not ramble anymore. Anyways, I'll leave you with unconditional peace, love, and light. And tapping you on your shoulder, you know, and give yourself a hug and know how beautiful you are. And be proud of yourself, you know. You need to start seeing all the good things that you are achieving. You need to see all what you have achieved. And you need to applaud yourself because you're sitting, standing, you're listening to me, you're communicating with me. It could have been different, and it's not, you know. So tap yourself on shoulders and give yourself a hug and be proud. Blessings.